so here we have the second part of the video. So as you can see, I've already done my pinky finger with the same kind of technique I used on the first of my non-dominant hand. And then I've applied a form to my ring finger on this now, on this hand. And then I'm going to apply a bead of clear acrylic to create that thin clear base. And then just blending that forward. Oh, extreme close up. And then just applying that bead. With cuticle around, blending down. So then I've got my nice thin clear base. You can see a few other bits on my nails from previous sets, so sometimes if there's a bit of cover pink or a bit of white, I never worry too much about filing it all off, as long as I've got it down to a nice thin base. If a little bit of colour, and sometimes you will get, so like this green would be difficult to remove fully, so don't worry too much about removing every little ounce of colour. You just want to make sure you get it down to a nice thin base. And then coming in with that green, what is green? Green from Glam and Glitz. Forgotten how to talk. It's all the sleep I'm getting, I can't function. And I'm just blending that down, taking it over that thin clear base. Now this is coming out a bit thin. That is my lack of knowledge of using Glam and Glitz rather than Glam and Glitz itself. I'm getting there. But I have to say that the week or so before I went on medical leave, I was playing around with Glam and Glitz and I was like, oh, I feel like I finally got it now. But this was obviously done while I was still in the figuring it out phase. So applying that to the nail, but I'm not too worried about getting a really thick coverage anyway, because I'm going to go over it with my Crystal Chameleon Flakes. So using a small bead of clear acrylic, dabbing into those Unakite Crystal Chameleon Flakes, placing on the nail, and then using the tip of my brush to just blend them around. And this is why this little pot will go so far. So if you think about the tiny amount I put on this nail and how far it's covering and the beautiful effect it gives. Don't know what's going on with my focus. You'll all be happy to know I'm soon investing in a proper grown-up person camera for my videos. So I will be, I won't be doing so many on my phone. I should have a nice fancy pants camera to do it on instead. Ooh. There you go, that tiny amount of those flakes covered all of that nail. And then I'm going to cap that in crystal glass. Again, focusing a lot on my cuticle area, along those side walls, creating that nice apex and bringing down the nail. I do find it a lot easier to work on myself when I'm using my dominant hand, because I can get a much nicer shape, got better brush control. And when people ask for like tips and tricks, to be honest, a lot of it is just practice, and you'll develop your way of doing your own nails and the best way that you work. Totally out of shot. Well done, Lucy. But yeah, it is a lot of practice. Just gonna pinch that first now. Okay, now that one's all set and pinched and everything, then going to go on to the middle finger. So again, creating that nice thin clear base to work on. I'm coming in with that cover pink near that cuticle area and blending down. Sorry I wasn't very well in shot at this point. Then adding some of that lovely green from Glam and Glitz. Because I'm putting glitter over this blend, it didn't really matter whether I put the green or the cover pink on first, to be honest, because the glitter was going to go right over that blend. Then again, same as my non-dominant hand. Coming in, that lovely green glitter from the Valentines collection. Sorry, just clear my throat there, went all croaky. And this is called Envy. I always like every year, whenever I do a Valentine's collection, is I don't do it all pinks and reds and purples and stuff. I always like to have different colours in there. So that you can kind of get that lovely love heart theme, but you don't end up with 8 glitters that all are pretty much the same colour. And I'm going to cap that all in crystal glass, same as before. And when the set's all done, I'm then going to file in. Now, the filing in I have sped up a little bit, just to give you an idea of how I work. I'm not really going to voice this bit over. I use my same filing techniques, but just really on myself. So when I'm using my non-dominant hand, you'll see that I tend to use my hand, and I move my hand against a still file rather than the other way around. Yeah, just make sure that whenever you're filing your own nails, you're offering support from your other fingers, like under the nail, and trying to hold it as best you can, and always taking every opportunity you can to just stop and have a look at it from loads of different angles to make sure that you're happy with the shape. So I'm just going to leave this filing away, and I will see you in the third video, guys. So see you soon. Bye.